Today, we're going to be playing with this box. And this box was sent to me by Pan Discs. And it's perfectly fine if you don't know what Pan Discs are, because it is a small manufacturer outside of Dayton, Ohio. And inside this box, we have two of the Pan Grunts, which is a 9.5 -1-2. This one is in the Baker's blend, and this one is in the Cherry blend. And basically that would be their Champion and Star-esque plastics. Next we have the Spire, which is their 12.5 -1-2 and 12.5 -1-3, depending on which plastic. I think the Cherry plastic is more like the Champ, so it's going to be a little more stable. Then we have their putter, the Bagger, a 2.301, and this one is twice baked. So this is their like recycled plastic, which is really funny that it's twice baked. I mean, that's really good. That's a good play on words. And then another Bagger, and this one is in their Satin Cherry, which I don't know if you can see that, but this looks and feels like some kind of etched glass, like frosted glass, and it feels insane. And we'll talk more about this later because I got the scoop. And finally, the Conspiracy, which is a 5.5 -20. It's basically their Rolo disc, and this one's in their Cherry plastic. I think currently it only comes in their Cherry plastic, but it feels good, it feels comfortable, and it feels flippy. And today we are at Cass Benton playing the back nine. Hole 10 is 201 feet. We're gonna go Bagger, Bagger, Conspiracy. So off the rip, the Bagger feels pretty comfortable. It does have a bead, and it is a fat bead. And the fat bead definitely makes it more stable. I don't know if this is a 2.301. Oh no, it's gone forever. See you later. All right, next up we got the Conspiracy. Just a nice, easy, flat release. And that boy is flipping. All right, let's go a little forehand with the Bagger. Yeah, that thing is stable. I think these numbers need to change. Also, I don't think it's actually a tree magnet. I think I'm the tree magnet, but either way, I'm hitting everything. I found the Satin. It wasn't in a bad position, but there was definitely no shot. Let's see how it putts. That was awesome. And now the Conspiracy. Hey, I found it. It was like 80 feet past the basket. I mean, it was 201 feet. So it should be past the basket. All right, so for hole 11, it's another shorty. I think it's 225. I'm gonna take the Grunt and I'm gonna go forehand, soft, and see if I can't just kind of like finesse it out there. Because usually this is some kind of overstable mid for me. We're gonna go Baker's blend first, and basically, I'm just trying to push it to the left. It's a little high, Corey. Still a putt, but that was terrible. All right, a little flatter, a little lower. A little better. Oh yeah, that's a putt. Now that's a putt. I mean, they're not good, but they're not bad. This is the too high up with a little Annie putt. Wow, that thing is so stable. I did notice that it is a lot flatter than the Satin Cherry, so maybe that has something to do with it. Hole 12 is how much? 258. I'm gonna go with the more overstable, twice baked, so many words. The twice baked putter and the Conspiracy, because this, I usually throw a putter. And I feel like if this is more stable, it might actually hold up to the torque of just, you know, ripping it. And then obviously I wanna see what this does. Do you? That thing is stable. That should not, that's not an 01. Sorry. Sorry guys, you're wrong. I might be bagging that. The thing is so fun. So the very overstable 01 putter was in the water. I'm gonna play it from behind the lie, and we're not gonna take a stroke because this is my channel. Well, it looks like we're gonna take a stroke anyway. And then we go on an adventure over here. An adventure, me lord. Where'd it go? And the conspiracy is on dry land. Hello? Oh, hey, Pipe Pan Discs. Yeah, I'll tell him right now. Pipe Pan Discs is not responsible for how bad I'm putting. Hole 13, another 259. It kind of crests over this hill so you can't see the basket. But more importantly, let's talk about this satin cherry plastic. So the reason that it has this like stained glass style etching feeling to it, and the plastic itself looks incredible, is because of a molding defect. See, Pipe Pan is very small. They make a few discs and they're distributed solely out of Hazy Shade Disc Golf in Dayton, Ohio. And sometimes they make runs that have defects. A lot of defects are like chips or like misfills or things like that, bubbles. There was actually like a small film that started to build on the inside of the mold, which created this amazing feeling plastic. And I asked them, are you gonna continue this? And they said, basically, small quantities when it happens, but they can't promise that it's ever gonna happen again because they're getting better at making discs. But in this case, I'm keeping this forever, and I might put it on top of my pillow because it feels so cool. All right, let's see if we can't put it through this little... There's one. Oh, hey. Yeah, no, I told him. Oh yeah, I could say that too. Hey, Pipe Pan Discs is totally responsible for that putt. Hole 14 is somewhere around 300, and it's a fun little flexi boy. You basically want to put the angle of the hill on the disc and just let it kind of float out there and then crash back in on top of the hill. I'm gonna go grunt with this one, and yeah, that one tastes first. Little left, but I will have a putt. I think that one's in the circle. All right, blue actually went past pin high, and I'm gonna go with the more overstable and see if I can't flex it. Oh, you thought that was in too. And the Baker's blend is what, maybe 20, 25 feet short? But this, I mean, I would take this all day. I wouldn't take that though. So hole 15 is, it was cool enough as it is. They put it up on some wood. It's a raised basket now, and I'm gonna throw everything. Maybe. Oh. We hit wood. I know that sounds really weird, but we hit wood. Okay, gotta go around that tree this time. I think I'm still aiming for when it was on the ground, because it was also sunken into the sand. So you only had to skip about this much and you were in the basket. All right, let's go Spire. I know we haven't thrown this yet, but all the bigger holes are the back, like, but yeah. Oh, tree. That could be it. Nope, too high. Oh, that was just over it. I don't know how to throw this on this hole. I'm gonna go standstill with just like flat. If that is the one. Nope, too high. Dang it. That was so fun though. I'm not gonna lie. The conspiracy might be in my bag already. It's almost like a more useful Rolo because it does have that like stand up and glide as opposed to immediately roll over. So just like Toboggan, Cass Benton is a little sledding hill, but they finally took out this fence. So we don't have to walk all the way over there. We just go straight through. All right, we're gonna play from the longs of 16. It's 368, but it is, I mean, Jack and Jill went up the hill. I'm gonna go with the -1.3 first and see if I can't just kind of fold this in half. I don't even know what I meant there. Looking good. It's up on the hill. Yeah. There's like a little ridge that you at least want to hit to be able to have like a look at the basket. Oh, that's flatter, but probably going just as far. Yeah. So the basket is right next to that big tree. You probably still can't see it. And I'm winded from this hill. So for this up shot, I'm gonna forehand the Conspiracy because that is a shot that I will pull out of my butt when need be. And I'd rather practice now than like when I need to use it. You know, I didn't trust it. You gotta trust your discs, guys. All right, let's try another forehand, this time with the bagger. Dude, that thing is almost zone-like. I would say 2.5. 2.30, 2.5. Also, I just thought about it. There could be something to do with the twice baked. Maybe like when they run the plastic again, it gets a little more stable. I don't know. How? I'm like I almost figured this putter out. We're gonna go with another long tee for 17. This one is 333. I'm gonna go with the Conspiracy. Do you see that small gap? Yes, you can probably poke it through the entire wood line, but there's a small gap and I wanna see if I can hit it on a lot of hyzer. Oh, I hit a tree. I'm fairly certain I hit this little tree and I went that way, and I must have hit that tree because now I'm like in the fairway. Satin plastic, great for approach shots. All right, so this is the last hole. We're playing the shorts. It's 4, 3, 9. I don't know how long this is. It's a par 4. And so far, I think the only shot that we haven't done is forehand with the Spire. So we're gonna rip these out there. We'll go Baker's Blend first. This is the -1-2, which is what I would forehand anyway. Pushing hyzer, big skip, middle of the fairway. We're getting a birdie unless I miss the putt. Let's put this one out there a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. That's a really big boy. So if I were playing this hole with my own discs, I would have thrown the exact same shot, and then I would probably throw an 8 or a 9 speed overstable fairway to the green and then make the putt. So we have an overstable 9 speed and we might have a putt. I love seeing it. They're literally next to each other. All right, so we're gonna go with the Baker's Blend grunt. Just kind of finesse it up there. That's got a lot of glide. I'm not saying I can't miss this, but it feels like I can't miss this. Yeah! Bird on 18 feels so good. Shout out to Paipan Discs for sending me these. And shout out to like all the bakers out there. You're making some like really tasty stuff lately. Like cannolis.